So I am going to go live on Instagram as well, I think. Or I'll go live on Instagram. No, not Instagram. Let's do TikTok because I haven't gone live on there. Okay, so we're gonna go live and we're gonna say, okay, so I just decided that I was gonna go live on TikTok too, since I don't go live on TikTok. And it's just something I really thought about, so I'm gonna do it. Ooh, that's scary looking. It doesn't look great. How are you doing, Marley? What's going on with you today? How has your day been? Because I know it's night over there. Like, wait, you're 8 hours ahead. So it's like in the middle of the night, right? Where you are? In the UK. Not like that. We'll do this. Okay. Very rainy. It's almost midnight here. Okay. So it's very rainy, huh? Yeesh. Crazy. It's supposed to be raining this weekend. And I'm supposed to be going to get a tattoo. So I am not looking forward to traveling in the rain, but this is what we do when we want things, right? 20. Okay. 20. Okay. We're going to go live here. There we go. Okay. So live here and live here. Two different spaces here. Okay. So I wanted to, I know I was supposed to talk about mediumship today, but after death, have you heard of the documentary? Have you heard of it? It is amazing. Oh my gosh. Talk about geeking out. I geeked out entirely watching that. I do not like the filter I have. Only for my post yesterday. Okay, so After Death was a documentary I came across when I was looking for movies to watch because here in California, I don't know about any other states or any countries, but on Tuesdays they have $5 movies. And so it was Halloween, and so I had to work late because I came in late. Don't want to talk about it, that whole situation. But I stayed until 6, and I normally get off at 3:30. And so I had planned to go trick-or-treating, and that just didn't happen. So I was like, okay, let's see what's playing at the movies. And so I came upon it by happenstance, and I loved it. I loved it because it's so much like mediumship, because it's the continuity of a life, the continuation of life, right? So I am, like I said, I'm doing live. I'm on live right now here, TikTok and YouTube. I don't like this filter though, so I need to change it. I don't like that either. What this one? Oh no, I don't like that either. Wow, sorry, Marley. I am just trying to play around with, oh, that's perfect. That's the one I'm going to use. Okay. So, hi, Autumn. It looks like you're South African amongst other. countries. That's amazing. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I was just amazed by the documentary. It was beautiful because they had a lot of medical professionals talking about experiences, not just the experiencees, but actual scientists and doctors. And it's like you cannot move across science. I mean, you can't debate science, right? Because science is science. And I like with spiritualism, part of their principles is that you take science and philosophy together, right? And I really love that. So hello, Kay Renee Smith, welcome. Hi. So I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube right now. So I am trying to multitask. I was supposed to go live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I came home from work and I immediately went live, and then there wasn't that many people on, and then I realized, oh, I scheduled it for 5 p.m. So here I am. Kay, hello. I want to ask you, are you already following me, or are you someone new that just happened upon my live today? Because I don't normally go live, and I want to do more of that. I mean, YouTube and TikTok are my two platforms that I have the largest following of, so I need to really nurture that. Okay, so it's your first time seeing me, welcome. Okay, so a little bit about me. I discuss spiritual things, okay? I'm a spiritual medium, and I'm also a licensed psychotherapist. I talk about conscious relationships, speaking about twin flame, karmic, soulmates, relationship that you have with yourself and with spirit. That's what my content is going to be about. Okay, so if you have any questions about twin flames, I'm your gal. If you have any questions about mediumship, I'm your gal. If you have any questions about the paranormal, I'll answer what I can. But yeah, welcome. I wanted to show you Marley too, and I can show you too, Kay. I got these cards called Healing Grief. Over the weekend, I went to this Healing Grief. Over the weekend, I went to this town called Mount Shasta here in California. It's a very, very spiritual area. It's said to have ancient civilization of Lemurians underneath the base of the mountain. The mountain is actually an active volcano, and it is beautiful there. So I went to this crystal shop. Wait, you've heard of Mount Shasta, Marley? Oh my gosh, that's cool. Okay, Mount Shasta. Okay, so Kay, have you heard of Mount Shasta? Heard of Mount Shasta? It's a beautiful place. I have a cousin that lives there, and I went to go visit her. And so, oh, you have not heard of it. That's interesting. Okay, so you haven't heard of it, and are you in the States by chance? Oh, Kesha. Okay, so you know from Kesha, she did a show there. I know that she has a paranormal show on the Travel Channel. So yeah, but Mount Shasta is like 3.5 hours away from Sacramento, where I live. I live in County, and I don't know why I've never ever been there. It's crazy. Okay, you live in Texas. Okay, so have you heard of Sacramento? Okay, you heard of Sacramento? Sacramento's capital. That's where I'm at. Great. So it's up north. It's 3.5 hours up north. When people ask about California, they automatically just assume LA. That's it. LA. Like, what's the capital of California? It's Sacramento. Anyway, I digress. So I went to this crystal shop and I found this deck called Healing Grief. In therapy, I am a certified grief informed professional. I felt like it was important for me to get certification in grief because I do mediumship, and they go hand in hand. And so I had actually seen these in a training before, and so I picked one up. And it's interesting because they're divided into 3 groups. And part 1 talks about your response to loss, 2, understanding grief, and then 3, healing. And so there's these cards, and you read one every day, the same time every day. Like your response to grief. I mean, your response to loss, right? And grief isn't just a loss of a loved one due to the change called death. Grief is to any losses that we have in our life. Loss of a relationship, loss of a friendship, loss of a job, loss of a home. Anything, I mean, like anything that you feel lost could be grief, right? Not just death. So it says, tears are evidence you have loved. Allow yourself to cry when you feel like it. So it's just a message of like, you know, loss. Like it could be a relationship. Like you could have like lost somebody in a relationship, right? Yeah, so that's great. But anyway, I'm gonna just hang out with you guys because I only have one-on-one. Oh, okay. Kay, you said that you've recently been doing that lately. You've been doing what? Like looking at cards and reading like daily affirmations? So I'm just gonna chill out with you guys because I don't have enough individuals, participants to do a reading. Okay. Crying when your body feels it. Okay. Are you talking about specifically the feeling of loss, the feeling of grief in your life? Let me know. Okay. Marley, how have you been? And do you guys celebrate Halloween up there in the UK? I don't want to be ignorant and assume that you do. I don't know. Yes, there's been a lot of changes. Okay, yes. So when you feel it in your body, where are you feeling it in your body, Kay? And Shanice, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am, okay, you're okay. You love Halloween. You've been watching lots. Okay, so it is celebrated over there. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and it's just like that. Halloween is over, and now we're going to go into Thanksgiving and Christmas, just like that. So fast. This year went by so fast. And it's okay. It's okay because change is inevitable. Change is always happening. Time, movement. When they're talking about the NDEs, the documentary, like the time is only existent here on this plane of existence. It is not. Time is not a concept in the universe because time is fluid in the universe. What they talk about past lives and whatnot, past lives are happening now, just in a different dimension. Hi, April, welcome. So April, I am streaming on 2 different platforms. I'm on here, YouTube, and on my phone, I'm on TikTok. So welcome, April. How are you doing? I know that you recently lost a loved one the last week when I went live and you shared that with us. So just checking in and see how you're doing. And then Kay, you say sometimes you sweat and sometimes anxiousness. Oh, okay. Is it any particular time of the day that these symptoms happen? And is it due to when you think about what's happening in your life? Because it could be anxiety that you're experiencing. Anxiety is tough. It is really tough. Not a set time. Okay, gotcha. Do you have a history of anxiety? Struggling with anxiety? I feel like at all times, like at any time in our life, we could all relate to the feelings of angst and anxiety and depression too, because sadness, right? Like it's a human reaction. Situational things. Yes, when you think about it, yeah. So, and you're referring to the recent loss in your life and the changes that are happening in your life, correct? Yeah. Okay. April, we were talking about earlier the new documentary that came out on the 26th called After Death. Have you heard of it? It is a documentary about near-death experiences that was phenomenal. If you have a chance to see it, I recommend that you see it. Near-death experiences and out-of-body experiences, they kind of go hand in hand. When they think, when your consciousness leaves the body, you're just energy at that point, right? You don't necessarily have a body form, and you're limitless at that point, like real limitless. And it's wonderful. And so that when I channel during mediumship, it is wonderful. It's beautiful. So April Marley, I posted it yesterday. I posted the trailer to my community page here on YouTube. So you check that out. I think it's like a 2-minute snippet, and it'll give you a Bible, like how it's going to be. It's great. I give it an A+, A+, because I don't know, like as a medium, that felt super validating for a documentary to have a documentary about it. It's great. So April, you did see the preview of it. You saw the trailer of it. It's good. Like I said, I highly recommend it. I get so envious on people who are able to astral project, because astral projection is amazing. And that's an outer body experience. You're in the astral realm. There's so many different terminologies. I remember I was fixated on learning how to astral project, and I would get to the point where I would feel my body vibrating. And then after that, that's as far as I ever got, was feeling my body vibrate. But I would love to leave my body and go up to the universe outside of Earth and just really travel. If I could learn how to do that, that would be so amazing. That would be so amazing to learn how to do. Excuse me. So sorry. I am tired. I had such a high yesterday after watching that movie, and then coming home and trying to be normal was hard. And so I'm tired now. Yeah. And I wanted to get on here and see, if I could practice mediumship with you guys, but I am exhausted. But I'm talking about that movie because it's amazing. It is amazing. And a lot of them say that, the trauma that they experienced, that they didn't even feel it. They didn't even feel the trauma that they experienced. And so that tells you right there, like, souls tend to and can leave the body prior to a traumatic end of their life. And I've had spirit tell me that at the time of the death of the body, they didn't feel it. Because the consciousness left the body prior to the impact of the traumatic event. And that transition is a smooth transition. And I also heard that a woman at work who I was going to a spiritual college. I was going to a spiritual church with years ago, and I forgot that she worked at the hospital that I work at. She's been working there for years. And so when I started working there, she recognized me. Anyway, so she had told me her mom had passed like a few years ago, and right before her mom passed, she was speaking, like she was talking. She was conscious. And then sorry. And then like within 5 minutes, she passed. And I've never witnessed the death of someone that wasn't unconscious first. So she had told me that in a natural, like without medication, people can be conscious and carry on conversations until all their organs shut down, and then that's that. So I was amazed. I was like, oh, okay. I'm just hoping that my transition into spirit is quick and painless. I don't want to feel it. That idealistically, I hope that it's in my sleep. Peaceful. Marley said, I used to be able to when I was a teenager, but not as I got older. Are you serious? And where would you go? I'm curious. I'm so envious of people that are able to just have an outer body experience when they want to. That's pretty miraculous, actually. It's natural, but not in the way that we understand natural, if that makes sense, you know? Yeah. So around your house and sometimes outside. Oh, cool. Okay. My only goal would to be to leave the earth and go and travel the universe. Sorry, is it, so when you were out, when you're having an OBE, was it wherever you thought you would go? Is that, because that's my understanding of how the phenomena occurs. My understanding of it. Once I got called out for my mom when I was out of my body. She heard me and woke up. Oh, once you called out for your mom and when you were out of body, she heard you and she woke up. See, you can't tell me that that is not real. Like, you can't tell me, because it's 100% real. 100% real. I'm gonna end this. I thought it would be a good idea. It was not. It was poor. Oh, because all of the following. Okay. Let's put my phone up. Yeah, I'm envious. I want to be able to do that one day. That would be amazing.
Create IG content in less than 5
Oops, sorry. Okay. But I want to thank you for being here, Marley. I wish I could heart your. I'm hearting you right now, Marley. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I know there wasn't much, but if you get anything from what I did live, go see After Death. And then let me know, okay, how it is. And next week, 5 p.m. Wednesday. And April, thank you. And so it tells me that I only have one person on, so it's confusing. But it's been just Marley and April. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week at 5 p.m. And yeah. Yeah, hopefully I'll be making some more video content. I want to, but creation is just not, it's not easy for me. I don't have any fire in my chart, none. So it's really hard. I'm an air sign. I'm an Aquarius. And so it's really hard for me. I just think, and then implementing those thoughts are really difficult. But I will get some new content out for you guys. And things are changing with Blossom and Rise. Things are going to be changing because I want more of a community instead of just one-on-ones. And I also have a private practice that I'm operating. And so I have less time to do one-on-ones every day with Blossom and Rise as far as my readings and my sessions. So I'm making a community space for those that are interested. So that's the plan. It's not in works yet, soon, but yeah. So I'm gonna let you go. I'll see you next week and continue to blossom rise. Stay safe out there. Much love.